everyone, welcome back to a long-awaited cocktail video. As always, I'm Amanda, owner of Dee Dee's, and with us per usual, we have our cocktail engineer, Stephanie, Brooke behind the scenes, and our extra special, always favorite special guest, Charlie, owner of Whiskey Taco Foxtrot. We also have our dear friends Laura and Carrie joining us for our live studio audience today. Woo! Now, it has been many months since we have filmed a cocktail video, and so to apologize, really, and give you what you deserve after having waited so long, we are filming a Mega Martini episode. So, Stephanie, tell us what we're going to be making.
We are doing 4 martinis. 4 martinis. We are doing 2 vodka, 2 gin, each shaken and stirred. For science.
For science.
For science.
For science. And of course, the martini is one of David Embry's 6 cocktails that you should know how to make if you are an above average host. We have already made 2 of his 6, the sidecar and the Jack Rose. So this will be our 3rd.
So
and
we're almost
subpar. We're subpar, but we're getting there. Now, Charlie, as the only actual liquor expert in the room,
Thank you.
Can you describe to us why it makes a difference to shake or stir your martinis?
All right, so shaking your martini, you're going to actually add about 20% more water weight to it. Potentially make it colder, give it some texture, kind of bring it out. There's rules between, like, if you're going to be shaking it, you're going to do citrus, things of that nature. You're going to stir if it's going to be clear liquors. You don't have to follow all those rules. Okay. Stirring, you're going to have a nice dilution to it. Not have so much of the ice particles and the break from the aggressiveness of shaking, so the texture is going to be a little bit more clean, more crisp of that nature.
And can you talk a little bit about exactly what vermouth is?
So vermouth, easiest way to kind of describe it is kind of a sweet wine in a sense. When you open your vermouth, you should not leave it on the counter. It should be refrigerated. It'll last a little bit longer for you. People tend to keep it on the back shelf, and then it tends to skunk kind of how wine would. So.
Okay, I did not know. And martinis are relatively simple cocktails. You've got your spirit, either vodka or gin, and vermouth, and that's pretty much it. And we are going to be garnishing with the traditional blue cheese stuffed olive, which I have to tell you I have my skepticals on about. Charlie, can you tell us about how you prepared the olive?
So, because it was following Thanksgiving, it was a little slim pickings in the store, but got some Spanish olives. Actually took the pimentals out, and I used a Roquefort Saucier blue cheese. It's a sheep's milk cheese that aged in a limestone cave, so it has a nice salinity to it. It would pair very well with a gin or a vodka. So.
I know. Isn't this
We're
the
so
smartest
fancy.
episode?
We're so fancy.
Episode.
So fancy.
We are so fancy.
And I like that cheese, so I got to eat a lot of it while it was stuffing.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Talk dirty to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
So if you like it dirty,
Yes, thank you.
if you like it dirty, that's usually the you're adding just olive juice to it. People will say extra dirty sometimes. Sometimes that can be a muddled olive in it, as well as a little bit more extra olive juice.
Okay.
There is plenty of products out there. You can use the olive juice that comes in your olive container, or you can buy a pre-brine and add that in as well. Any one of them works.
Amazing.
And
This
how
is
dirty
amazing.
do you like yours?
I like mine straight up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's like a Boy Scout.
Like a
It's
Boy Scout.
Okay, so this
Just
is
my
gonna be-
martinis, though. Just my martinis.
This will be a little bit different than our traditional episode. So instead of breaking to our mixing, we are going to break to a taste test. So we are going to taste test for you vodka shaken and stirred and gin shaken and stirred. Choose our favorite, and then we'll film ourselves making those so you can follow along too. So we'll be back for part 2 in just a second. All right, we are ready to begin our super scientific taste test. So as we discussed, we have prepared 4 different martinis. We have our vodka stirred, our vodka shaken, our gin stirred, and our gin shaken. And we are going to taste test each. So Steph, let's first begin with vodka stirred. Cheers, Charlie.
Cheers.
Okay, it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super flavorful. I don't find it very flavorful.
No.
Okay.
How's the temperature?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's cold, frosty.
Cold, refreshing.
It is refreshing. Okay, this is what? This is
This is
stirred.
stirred.
Vodka stirred. It's not cloudy.
which is not cloudy. The glass is tinted, for the record.
Yes, the glass is a little iridescent. All right, so now let's try
Vodka
vodka
shaken.
shaken and see if we can tell a difference. Do you think we're gonna tell a difference? I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes!
More texture.
Yes!
Yeah.
I would say it's more...
I like it better, but I don't know why.
I don't. I like this one better. I do. No, I do. I like this one better. I don't like this as much. It's immediately I was gonna say soapier, and I don't know why, but that's the word that came to my head. So of the vodka ones, I like the stirred better than the shaken.
I think the prednisone is messing with me.
Maybe it's all the steroids I've had the last few days. It's not COVID. Okay. Yeah, I like that one better. All right. Now what do we have?
Gin stirred.
Gin stirred. So should the difference between these two be the same for these two? Like, should there be more texture for the
Shaken.
shaken? And this is the stirred.
Stirred.
Okay, here we go. Oh man,
So good.
that's so good! I just like gin better anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the flavor profile better than the vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get that in our brain. All right, now this is like the one we've all been waiting for, right?
It's the one
The
I've been
shaken,
waiting
the
for.
gin
Shaken, not
Okay,
stirred.
right.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. All
Okay.
right, I'm so excited.
I'm super pumped for this
Here
one.
we go. This is the best by far, don't you think?
Hands down.
It is the best by far,
Mhm.
but why?
So your dilution level will be higher because you shook it. So usually you get 20% more water when you shake a beverage over stirring it.
Okay.
The chill level will be a lot better. So it tends to be a little bit colder. Which just can be a thing people like. We didn't double strain these, so sometimes our ice particles will remain in them. If you double strain them, they will also take out the ice particles.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't bother me. But why do I like, I mean, I'm allowed to feel my feelings, but why do I like the vodka stirred better, do you think? Do you have an explanation for that? No?
Probably lower. It's probably going to be warmer than the shaken, so you're probably getting more actual flavor out of the
okay.
vodkas, the impurities and whatnot.
Okay, okay. So which one is your absolute fave?
Gin shaken.
Yes, and then would you go, what one's next? Would you do gin stirred?
I would do gin stirred, but just because I like gin more than vodka, I think.
But
It's just
then-
a superior liquor.
It is. Oh, yes,
Hot
of course
take.
it is. Hot take.
Yes.
And then, which of the two vodkas would you do? Did you
I
have
like the shaken. You like the stirred.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you have it.
It's science.
It is total
Science.
science. So now we are, and I have to say, I want to say I was a tiny bit skeptical that we would be able to really detect these noticeable differences. I really was. So now we are going to make, well, I don't know. What do you want to make?
We're gonna shake a gin for the studio audience.
We're going to, yes, we'll shake a gin and we'll serve it properly garnished. And then we want to just do it, we'll do a little demo of how you do the vodka stirred.
Yeah.
But you could also do gin. Okay, so we'll be right back. We are ready to begin mixing. So, as I said, the martini is a relatively straightforward, simple cocktail. Now, as always, we are doubling our recipe, but the standard recipe per David Embry calls for a 5-to-1 ratio of your spirit of choice and vermouth. So,
Actually, his is 7-to-1,
we
but
felt
I feel like
that
it's a
was
little
aggressive.
aggressive.
We felt that was
Little.
aggressive, so we're modulating. So we are going to be doing 2.5 ounces of our spirit, vodka or gin, and 1/2 ounce of vermouth, and that is it. Stirred or shaken, and then garnished with our blue cheese olives that Charlie has artfully prepared. So Charlie is going to handle the stirred vodka, and Stephanie is going to handle the shaken gin.
Yes.
And I want to point out, in addition to the barfly tools we were using earlier, we've got lovely barware courtesy of our friends and neighbors, Weiss Distilling Company, right down the street, who were gracious enough to gift us these in the lovely satchel that you saw earlier in the episode. All right, are you two ready? I'm just gonna stand back and watch.
I think so.
All right, 2.5
think so.
and a half. Knock yourselves out. Here we
5
go.
and 1.
5 and 1.
5 and
It's a
1.
5 and
We're
1.
racing.
Is it a
right?
race?
You're racing.
I feel like that's a bad idea if we do that.
I only get in a little bit of trouble when I spill stuff. Does it matter if you put the spirit in before the vermouth?
I mean, I don't know.
Clearly no.
Clearly no.
No, it doesn't
No.
matter.
This is a very forgiving cocktail.
Good to
Okay.
know.
And we've pre-prepared our, may I just show off our stunning stemware? These are the prettiest glasses I think I've ever seen. These are, oh, thank you, Brookie. These are rock sharp 1940s etched banded stemmed glasses. We have them here for sale. Okay, let's go, you two.
How long am I supposed to shake it for? Until
Until
God
your,
moves
until your,
me.
until your hands hurt. When your hands hurt, then you can stop.
Okay.
Can you hand me that strainer?
Oh, does it matter which one? Is this one okay?
Let's look at some.
Okay. So you were preparing the bond.
Yes.
This is
The
the
bond.
bond version. Oh, okay. So sorry. Yeah, this is the bond version.
And he did this because it was going to be diluted more, so he could do more spy stuff.
He could do more spy stuff. So is it the
Yeah.
responsible martini?
It's a responsible
Okay.
martini. If you were going to drink a martini, you should drink it that way.
Okay.
This is the single most educational episode we have ever done. Ever. Okay.
All right.
Here, actually.
Mine smells better than
Fancy
yours.
pour.
Do you- that is
Girls are
because-
missing the pour.
I know.
Stop distracting me.
But no, that's because gin is such an aromatic spirit, I think.
It is.
Right?
We do love a Weiss gin.
We do love their straight jacket gin. Okay.
Oh, and look, mine's cloudy and yours is clear. We did a good job.
Look
You
at
did
that.
such a great job.
What a
Right.
team.
So I am going to choose, it doesn't matter which one, and then we will serve to our people in a second. Should we take this one?
Yeah.
Are we taking these? Okay, is this the pleasure of being the host of the program?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I would love to thank our live studio audience for being here, to Brooke behind the scenes, and to special guest VP who arrived. This was so lovely, what a treat. To Brooke behind the scenes, to Charlie for being a font of knowledge, if I may, to Stephanie for her expertise. As always, life is short, use the good stuff.
Here's the good
Cheers.
stuff.
Cheers. This is the most adult thing I've ever done in my whole
So
life. Okay, so I think we should share. I've only ever had fruity martinis, like espresso martini. I've never.
It's changed your life, right?
I mean, I certainly am. I'm ready to start getting AARP meal. This is a very mature evening for me.
Such a grown up.
I had no idea I would like it so much. They always seemed gross.
This is not gross.
It is not
Basically
gross.
a salad.
That won't be recalled. Man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Alana, you were
outstanding.
right for the record.
Oh, Alana, you need to come and join us for one of these episodes. Thank you as always for following along, and we promise it won't be so long until the next episode. Until next time.
Cheers.
Really
Are you giving
impressive.
count? No! Oh, okay. Are your hands cold yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay, we should stop.
Okay.